Hello everyone, this is Dan here, and today is March 1st, 2018, and today has been officially 10 years from this day since I filmed the first 2001 siren, which is my 5th siren I filmed. About, somewhere right next to where that tree is over there, there used to be a 2001 siren about, kind of like, where I'm pointing at, right over there. It's kind of hard to tell, but as you can tell, it's snowing outside, so I'm kind of just staying in my car as I do this. But back in March 1st of 2008, when I filmed the 2001 siren, the siren also went off late. I don't know how much later, maybe like 10 or 12 minutes later after 1 o'clock, because you may have noticed there's also another video I made, or the same kind of video that I trimmed down, that you heard other sirens in the background, which were 2001s coming from Oakland County in that direction. And they sounded off at 1 o'clock, while the one that used to be right in front of me, over right where that tree is, that one went off late as well. That one went off late as well as the rest of the siren in Livonia. I don't know why, but I got my high school planner with me, so just give me a minute. Okay. On my high school planner, I got on Saturday of, it's on February to March, but March 1st of 2008, which is a Saturday, I put down 2001. And I drew that because that's what I was planning on filming. And also on that same day, that was my coming home dance. It was my last coming home dance for high school because it was my senior year, so. And the day before that, that was my last pep rally, which was quite fun. I loved pep rallies, so it was an exciting week. But March 1st of 2008, that's when I filmed the 2001. That was over there, and I think that was my very first 2001 siren that I seen in person, which we're kind of can't really see, but over there behind those trees there's a McDonald's, and over there, that big store right there used to be a Kmart, but Kmart just closed down recently. So, but that used to be a big Kmart over there, and there's a McDonald's over there. And the main road, which you can't really see from here, is Farmington Road, just north of 7 Mile Road. So the surrounding sirens that are that would be heard here is about a quarter of a mile east in that direction, which I filmed. I filmed that back in November of 2011. And to the west of me, which is behind me, is a 2001 130 on next to really close to fire station number 3, which is on 7 Mile Road. And I'll explain it some other day, but that 2001 130 that's next to that fire station that I just talked about is the very first 130 model I noticed in Livonia. But anyways, so, on March 1st of 2008, there were two things that I went through that was exciting, and there's one that happened on March 1st of 2008 that actually does not have anything to do with me, but I thought I'd like to share it because I've met this person before in person. On March 1st of 2008 in Texas, sorry to get off topic here, but in Texas, there was a man named Terry Caffey who went through one of the most horrific moment of his life, of which changed his life forever. And what happened was, I'll explain it in the description of the video if you're interested in about it. But he forgave people that killed his family and burned his house down, which killed his wife and his kids. So I'm sorry to kind of say that, but it was a tragedy. It was a tragic day that day for him. So, but it just so happened on the day I just filmed the siren right in front of me over there, or that was over there anyways. But the siren, if I'm not mistaken, that 2001 siren was probably the same one that was in the bed of that pickup truck when I was picking up my wheeling from Emerson Middle School. That 2001 siren head that you saw on the bed of the pickup truck, it was most likely that one there was what was over there. So yeah, the 2001, I can actually, when I post this on here, I'll also post I'll try and post the link in the description of the siren shown in Street View that's dated back in 2007, because with Google Maps having Street View to where you can date back as to which snapshots were taken and what year and such, I can show the 2007 part where it is. And I'll also post a photo too. But anyways, the 2001, I enjoyed it, although I wasn't really too pleased with the fact that it was windy outside, because you may have noticed it was really windy, and I guess I wasn't thinking about filming inside my car, which on recent siren tests I try to film inside my car because I like to avoid wind distraction. And at the same time, I kind of don't like to draw public attention either, because people may wonder why is somebody with a video camera on a tripod filming in a direction to where it doesn't seem like, a tourist location. So, that's another reason. But other than that, you may have also heard in the video that there was some flags banging on that pole over there that you could probably see. And other than that, I like the fact that I was able to film it, because I've always wanted to hear what it sounded like in person. And it was pretty loud, but it wasn't ridiculously loud, but it was pretty loud. 2001 sirens are, they're not really, if you want my point of view, I don't think 2001 sirens have very strong penetration kind of a sound. But they are, believe it or not, 2001s are reliable sirens. As silly as it sounds, but believe it or not, they're definitely a lot more reliable than a Thunderbolt. Even though I like the sound of a Thunderbolt siren better, the 2001s are definitely a bigger improvement. And what I want to say, if I have anything else I want to add, as for Oakland County, they test their sirens not all year round, but I think they start in March till October. I think that's when Oakland County tests their sirens, but they test them, you may have heard them sound off in the background in that one video that has the ambience recording that I posted on YouTube. That one there, it sounded kind of creepy back then, and yeah, but other than that, I'm not exactly sure what else I want to describe here or anything, but I'm going to post a link in the description about, if any of you are interested and wanted to know about a strong person who was a Christian that went through one of the most terrible moments of his life, but in the end, joy was restored for him, which, originally took place on the same exact date I filmed the siren, because I've met that person before in person once at church. And other than that, I'll be looking forward to trying to make another video next month at fire station number 5, which is the dual tone, or the one where the dual tone wheeling was at. other than that, I don't think I've really missed anything. But what I probably should say about the 2001, though, is the 2001 at West Shore Services, maybe. But then I may have also heard back then that it may have been donated to a different city. Although I don't know for sure. But the 2001 DC model that's still remaining in Livonia, that's that I filmed in 2011, that's on Newburgh and Ann Arbor Road. That one there, I think, was the one that used to be behind the fire department headquarters, which I'll also do I'm planning to do a 10-year anniversary video on that video as well in July. And of course, on that day, it was the last day for our old outdoor warning sirens that were still in service to be tested, which I'll explain on that day. But other than that, nothing else I want to describe. I just want to encourage you all to stay tuned for more videos that I'm going to be planning to make, and hope you have a great day.